Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today I want to talk about where to focus your marketing efforts for 2020. So as we get into a new year and also a new decade, it's a great time to evaluate your current marketing efforts and see what you can do to further improve and optimize your marketing efforts for 2020. I want to go over 5 things every small business owner should be focusing on in 2020. And the first one is Google My Business. Now, Google My Business is a free online, product open for every small business owner. And if you don't have one, the very first thing you need to do is go out and get one. Now, Google My Business in the past years has always been a supplemental asset online. But what I've seen over the last 2 years is that for many small business owners and their websites, the Google My Business listing actually gets more visibility, more traffic, more visitors, and more activity than their actual website. But a lot of small business owners are still putting all their focus on the website and very little on Google My Business. So make sure you look at your Google My Business listing, make sure that it's optimized, the information's correct, you're in the proper categories. And throughout the years, the number one thing you can do is focus on reviews. Getting Google reviews has a direct impact on how you're going to rank in the Google local search results. So if you want to try to rank your Google My Business listing on the local search results, get reviews, get them at a steady pace. And that may be 1 or 2 a month, that may be 5 or 10 a month, whatever it is, figure out a system on how to get them on a steady basis. Google also introduced Google Post, kind of like a Facebook post where you can post offers, updates, video, things like that about your business, about things that you're selling, new offers, things like that. Make sure that you're posting on a regular basis because a lot of people are coming to your listing and it's an easy way to introduce new offers, new information, things like that to them. And typically a post lasts about once a week, so figure out a schedule where on a weekly basis you can update 1 or 2 new posts every week, just like you're probably doing on social media. Also, images and video. Google loves interaction. They love listings that are active, things like that. So make sure you're uploading images, and you can also upload video. A lot of people don't realize that, a minute or under as of today. But upload images and video on a regular basis. Keep your listing active with images, posts, videos, things like that. Number 2 are offers. This is a thing that a lot of small business owners don't really test. They may have their standard coupon offer or their standard new customer offer, and it never changes. So if you're getting a decent conversion rate with your current offer, just think if you tested different offers, if you kind of tried different ideas that you haven't done before, think about, the increase in conversions you can possibly get by testing new and different offers, because the offer you have now might be converting at 3%, but you may have other offers that you can introduce that may double that conversion rate. So make sure that you're testing new offers. And if you're not doing any offers at all, don't expect a lot to happen. Now, a lot of people tell me, a lot of small business owners tell me, well, I don't like to discount. I don't discount. I'm not doing that. You don't need to discount. You don't need to give out coupons to create an offer. It could be a value add. Maybe if they purchase your product or service, you offer something else. And that could be, maybe an additional add-on, maybe a free consult or design consult or whatever it is for your business. Some kind of value add that has a high perceived value for the customer, but doesn't really cost you that much to do. You can do your standard discounts. You can do your standard new customer offers, test different offers to see what works. And also you can just make them time sensitive. You can just say, hey, we got limited capacity. We're only taking a few consults this month. Contact us today if you want us to come to your home and do a consult or whatever that looks like. But the important thing is, number 1, introduce offers on there. Offers is the easiest way and the most effective way for people to take action. If you don't have any kind of offer, people may look at it and say, well, that's a great business, that's a great idea. I'll look at it at some point and then never go back to it, or maybe go back to it several months, later on. But if you want to try to get action now, you need to introduce some kind of offer. So strategize on different kinds of offers you can use, and then start testing them throughout the year and see which ones work better than others. Follow up. Another thing a lot of small business owners fail to do. When it comes to online marketing, the easiest thing to do is get an email address. Whether it's a customer and you're able to capture their information, or a lead, you have their information, make sure you're following up with them. Also, maybe you have somebody come to your website, or maybe you have a newsletter. Try to get people on your email list, because even if they leave, you still have a easy, almost free, very inexpensive way to reach out to them later on once they leave your website. Also, remarketing ads. Google AdWords and Facebook have the two largest remarketing platforms on the internet. Very inexpensive, can really optimize and increase your conversion rates for site visitors, things like that, or product sales. Think about doing remarketing ads. Google AdWords, Facebook ads, you're only targeting people that have been to your website. They're kind of warm to your business already. They're already familiar with it. It's an easy way to pull people back who are either price shopping with other websites, or it's kind of a bigger purchase and they need more time to think about it. It's a great way to pull people back to your website and get that conversion, and it doesn't cost that much money, and your conversion rates will definitely go up by using it. And that segues into online advertising. A lot of people, a lot of small business owners, especially if they tried to advertise on their own in the past, they've gotten burned by it, they've lost money, they don't know what they're doing, and then they shy away from online advertising. Online advertising works only if you do it right. So make a commitment to do some sort of online advertising this year and stick to it. Even if you have a small budget, you're only going to spend $200 a month, stick to it, because it does work. It may take a while to figure out what offer works, what headline works. You may need to tweak your landing page where you're sending your traffic. But I promise you, if you work on those things throughout the year, your conversions and your leads will increase every month, okay? Now, online advertising is one of the only truly scalable ways to increase your leads. So if you really need, if you have a sales team or you really need to generate a lot of leads, online advertising is how you're going to do it. It's a lot. You can't scale, referrals infinitely. You can't force people to give you referrals. But you can, once you figure out the formula for online advertising, you can increase your budget exponentially and increase that volume, increase those leads. It just takes time. A lot of people don't realize that getting advertising right takes quite a bit of time. You need to get your offer right, you need to get your ad correct, you need to get your landing page, you need to get your audience targeting right. And there's a lot of elements to it, but once you figure those out, online advertising is a great way to drive quality traffic and quality leads and sales for your business. So think about Google AdWords, Facebook ads. You can also run Instagram ads from your Facebook ad account. And metrics. This is one of the things a lot of small business owners don't do. They don't look at their metrics. They don't track. The only way you're going to improve your marketing is if you know what's working, what's not working. So you stop doing what's not working and you double down on what is working. So you really need to get familiar with Google Analytics. You need to understand where your traffic's coming from, what they're doing on the website, who's filling out forms, things like that. And you need to figure out what your quality traffic is and what your quality traffic, what your non-quality traffic is. Conversion, sale tracking in Google Analytics or whatever tool you're using, you can track conversion. So who's filling out forms, who's going to certain pages on the website, who's buying stuff online. You really want to start to know where your best traffic is coming from. And focus on continual improvement. That is the key for marketing. So most people won't get marketing right off the bat. They won't hit a home run as soon as they create their first marketing plan or their first campaign. It happens over time. You change your offers, you test your audiences, you test your messaging, you tweak your landing pages, and all of these things over time, you do a little bit each month. I guarantee you by the fall, by the end of the year, you will have a well-run marketing campaign that is generating leads on a regular basis, but it takes commitment, it takes time, it takes analyzing. And what most business owners tend to do is they try something, it doesn't work, and then they quit and they move on to something else, and rinse and repeat. They try it, they quit, they move on to something else. That does not work. These are tried and true things that you can do if you just commit to them throughout the year, make continual improvements each and every month. I guarantee you by the fall, by the end of the year, you will have a well-running marketing machine. Now, I have a bonus one. I didn't include it because a lot of people don't like content marketing and they struggle with it. Most people realize that content marketing is important, but I didn't put it on here because a lot of people really struggle with it and they don't do it. But if you can create content for your website, whether that's a blog, expanding your service pages or your product pages, subcategory pages, category pages, whatever it is, the more quality content you can create for your website, the more opportunities you will have to rank in Google. Okay, every time you create a new optimized quality page, that's another opportunity for you to rank in Google and another opportunity to bring traffic to your website. So if you commit to a content strategy throughout the year, even if it's only 1 or 2 pieces of content a month, if you do that over the course of the year, I guarantee you some of those pages, some of those blog posts are going to start ranking in Google and they're going to start driving traffic to your website. Okay, so commit, if you can do it, commit to a content strategy because it definitely does work and it's at the core of any good search engine optimization strategy. So here are my 5 tips. If you're a small business owner, you're sitting down thinking about what I should be doing for 2020, you cannot go wrong with focusing on these things. So if you have any questions, you can go to 3bugmedia.com and best of luck in 2020. Thanks.